Alright, what's going on, YouTube viewers? Welcome back to the vlog. Welcome back to another episode of the Dinker bag. Today we're going to be doing a pretty highly requested brand today. MVP. Let's go. We're going to be doing some MVP today. And I'm really excited because we haven't had as big of a selection as this. And so there's actually going to be a little bit of thinking here to do. I will be incorporating the Streamline and the Axiom. I believe MVP sponsored players throw the Streamline. I know they can throw the Axiom. And so we'll be throwing that in there as well. I'm pretty excited for this one. I haven't thrown many of these molds. So this is going to be just based off of feel and kind of what I've heard. So yeah, this is going to be fun. All right, you all know what's going on. We're going to start with the putters. And I have felt a couple of these putters before, but one putter that I really enjoy the feel of is the Atom. These Atoms kind of feel very similar to my Logics, which I putt with, a little shallower, and also a 3-speed, which is what a Logic is. So these Atoms feel really nice. Electron firm plastic. These are also on the flatter side. So yeah, pretty similar to Logic. These are going in. I need to remind myself I need to stay around the 10 disc limit. Last week I think I did 12. Today I'm going to try to stick to that 10 limit, which might be very hard. I may or may not be able to do that with so many discs, but hey, I will try. I think all the gyronauts will get mad if I don't throw a glitch in there, which is understandable because I have a glitch in my actual bag, and I absolutely love it. Best catch disc ever made. Nothing heavier than like 153, 154 grams, and you know, they just go. They're 1-speed. The glide on these is impeccable. Definitely going with a glitch. All right. I like all my bags to have that overstable approach disc, and I'm kind of stuck between the stabilizer and the entropy. I haven't heard much about the stabilizer, but I do know from friends throwing the entropy that the entropy is very overstable. It's a little deeper than a zone, which I don't love, but I don't hate the feel either. So I think I'm going to go with the entropy. Overstable approach. All right, I think we're going to move on to the mids. I have room for probably 2 mids here. First one I'm going to do is the uplink. I know the uplink is a pretty flippy one. Kind of reminds me of a Soul, kind of that lid-shaped disc. Check out these numbers. 5.5, -3.5. That should be pretty flippy. I've actually thrown an uplink before now that I think about it, and from what I remember, it was pretty flippy, so this one should be a fun one going in. Stable mid, matrix in the proton plastic, 5.4, -1.2. This thing is sweet looking. Pretty flat. I like my mids flat. And I don't know, it just feels really good. Seems like it'll be a little straight and probably have some decent fade starting out of the box. So matrix, stable mid. All right, and we move on to the fairways. First fairway, I know I want to go with the Crave. I bought one of these a few months back. You know, I've seen Simon throw it, and it looks really good. A little flippier, probably a little flippier FD. Crave just feels really good. 6.5 speed, but yeah, this thing looks sweet. Axiom plastic is really good. And I know this one's just going to be that slight hyzer flip. I think I'm going to enjoy it for very straight shots. I'm going to enjoy it for the woods golf. And yeah, Crave is going in. Next disc. I am stuck in between the Tesla and the Volt. Both feel really good. And I think they're kind of similar. The Tesla might be a little straighter, actually. So I think I am going to go Tesla. So Tesla is a 9.5, -1.2. A little flatter as well. But it's going to be probably like a faster Crave, probably a little bit more overstable. And this just feels really good. Yeah, there's just going to be a faster fairway. There's not much question about what's coming next. I'm going straight to the Motion. This one's got some sweet swirls in it. 9.3.504, basically a Firebird. But this one is super flat, and the plastic just feels really good. This is just one of those discs that feels like when I throw it, even into a 30-mile-an-hour headwind, it's just not going to have much give to its flight. It's going to have all the integrity in the world and very overstable, reliable. All right, I think I have room for 2 distance drivers. This is also where some thinking comes into play because there are so many up top here.
I don't even know, like, I can't even tell you.
I have heard good things about every single one of these drivers up here, and I haven't thrown more than 2 of these. First disc I'm going to choose is the Fission Photon, I think. I have heard about the easy distance that these things give you. Look at this. 11.5, -1.5, 2.5. You know, the numbers just scream easy distance. The plastic, this is the Fission plastic. I don't know if they consider this a base plastic or a premium plastic. Closer to a base plastic, I assume, but it's one of the best feeling base plastics I've ever felt. Fission Photon, easy distance, not too much effort required going in. I always try to make my last distance driver an overstable one that'll have that integrity. And I have also heard good things about the Panic. So I think the Panic is going in. 13.4, -0.5, 3. Pretty flat. Look at the colors in this rim. Axiom's 13 speeds are very wide rimmed. It's going to be super fast, very overstable, which is exactly what I'm looking for to round out my bag. Okay, let's take one more look at the MVP bag. 2 atoms for putting. Glitch, great for warm-ups, great for soft approaches, great for catch. Entropy, going to be that harp-like disc, overstable, not much glide, headwind fighter, good all-around approach. Uplink, flippy mid, hyzer flips, easy, flat to heavy turn. Matrix is going to be that nice hyzer disc, throw it flat with some finish, ante, hold the ante a little bit, and eventually finish. Crave is going to be that FD-like disc, hyzer flips, throw it flat, it'll turn a little bit, and have that finish. Very good all-around disc. Tesla, going to be a little faster, a little bit more overstable. Going to be pretty good for sidearms, I think. It feels pretty good, but just a longer version of the Crave, a little bit more overstable. Motion is feeling like Motion. It's going to be that really good feeling Firebird-like disc. Very overstable, very reliable, going to be good. Fission Photon is synonymous with easy distance. This one's max weight, but it's still going to have that nice turn and also consistent fade, making for a big distance kind of driver. Panic, on the other hand, is not made for distance. This one is made for being that reliable, overstable, heavy bite kind of disc. So good for sidearms and backhands, flex lines, 30-mile-an-hour winds, you name it. It's going to be a good one. That was a fun bag to kind of put together. I've not really experimented much with MVP, but, you know, that seems like a solid lineup for the Dinker bag. And let me know what you guys want to see next. As always, go like, go subscribe, go share. Appreciate it. See you next time.